more joining in. Cool, that's great. Okay, so the recording is on. Let's see who all have joined with us. Okay. We have a lot of guys. Just please confirm once if my voice is completely clear to you people or not. Like, I am completely audible, or is there any issue with my voice or my video or anything like that? If there is, then please confirm. Okay, all clear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Nahari, Chavi, cool. Okay, Chinmay, thanks a lot. Okay, Praharsh. Yup. Just give us 1 or 2 more minutes. Okay, we have a few guys who are always quite late, so we'll start in a minute or two. Okay, till then, anyone who would love to introduce themselves to the people present in the house right now? Because webinars, these workshop communities are a really good source to network with everybody, right? So you should like have this chance to introduce yourself, make a network from the people present over here. Okay, cool. We have almost 80, 82, 83. Damn, dude, so many people are joining in. Yup. Okay, everyone, come on. Now, it's time to pay attention over here. Okay, we are starting our webinar and I am so damn excited for it. Chalo. Okay, Abhay, Abhishek, Aditya, Akhilesh, Amir, Amol, Anuj, Anushka, Reeb, Black Cop. We have Black Cop with us. Chinmay, Dipanshi, Dhanush, Dipesh, Divya, Ishan, Faith, Harish, Jairam, Kalai, Kavita, Kiran, Kaushik. So many people. So many people with us. Me also. Yup, Pranav, you are with us. You are with us, buddy. Hi, Sai. What's up? What's happening? Mr. Unknown. Mr. I know your name. I know your name, Mr. Unknown. I know your name. Austin. What's up, buddy? What's up? Cool. It's time to start. Let me share my screen and then we'll start the session really soon. Okay. Now, before that, just make clear to me that if my screen is visible to you, just give me a second and I'll be sharing my screen, and do let me know if it is visible to you guys or not. Okay. Yeah. Here you go. Asha, before starting the webinar, I have a small request to you people. Kindly pin my video and my display that I am sharing with you, so that you people do not have any interruption or any issue while attending the webinar. Adit, thank you so much for clearing that it is visible. Cool. Okay, we have people joining in still. Damn, dude, I guess we'll cross 100 now. We are about to cross 100. Okay. Yeah, just a second. We have so many people joining in. Yeah, okay. So the time has come. Time has arrived, dude. Let me just present it in the presentation mode. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, before starting and moving to our topic of today's session, that is how you can start your career in cybersecurity, let me introduce myself, who I am, what I do, and why am I here. Okay. So yeah, myself, Rhythm Jain. I am the founder and CEO of TechHack Technologies. I have an initiative of helping people who are interested in learning cybersecurity. Okay, I am here to help anyone and everyone who just wish to make their career. Okay, so in the last 1.5 years since I have started this company, I have more than 3,000 students in their cybersecurity career. And I wish to increase the number. I have my aim, I have my target to cross 1 million people to whom I have helped personally. Okay, so this is a webinar on cybersecurity. You people are there who wanted to start your career in cybersecurity. Okay, so let us see what all stuff do you need to kickstart your career in cybersecurity. What all things you require to get into cybersecurity. What are the resources? What are the opportunity? What are the different domains in cybersecurity? Everything will be taken up one by one. So stay till the end of the webinar. And if you have any question, if you have any doubt, if you wanted to ask anything, feel free to do so. Okay, so yeah, also please remember to mute yourself, do not unmute yourself. Okay, because if you will unmute yourself, then it will create an issue for the other people, as I will not be able to speak properly. Your voice will be there, right? So just make sure in your mind. Okay. Oh, now moving ahead, this is the very first webinar of our series. That is, Dipesh, I'm muting you, buddy. Yeah, this is the very first webinar of the series the TechHack Technologies have organized. Okay, so this will be a quite basic one and will take you from the very scratch. We are not gonna stop our journey to this webinar itself. We'll have a couple of webinars. What I'm planning is I'm planning to have webinar on each weekend. Okay, so that what will happen is you guys will have a regularity while learning cybersecurity, right? Yeah. So let's start. Okay, so moving further, as I have introduced myself, that I am Rhythm Jain. I'm the founder and lead mentor at TechHack Technology. This is not the very first company that I have been working along. I have been the former co-founder and CTO at CFAC Security. I have been a cybersecurity specialist at Requesty, which is a European-based company. I have guided more than 3,000 students in cybersecurity, and I have already told you about my aim. So now, without wasting any further time, let's move ahead and let's see what is the itinerary of this webinar. Okay, what we are going to learn in this session, right? So firstly, students shall be introduced to the concept of cybersecurity, right? Because it is really important to learn about cybersecurity, right? So we'll see what is cybersecurity. I see there are some messages floating around that people are unable to join in. I don't know why this is happening, but okay, I guess that's fair. Not an issue. I don't know why people are not able to join.
The maximum
Yeah.
strength is 100.
Okay, so the maximum strength is 100. Oh, not an issue, yeah. It's just like first come, first get. I feel sad for people who haven't joined yet. No issues. Okay, cool. Let's begin. So yeah, first of all, we'll see what is the actual meaning of cybersecurity, and I am sure that you will be shocked what I'm going to define cybersecurity. There is a very big question coming around. I'll let you know what it is, and I expect an answer from your people. So see, firstly, before starting the session, let me make it very clear, this session has to be really interactive. Okay, so you guys have to interact with me, you guys have to speak up, you guys have to answer the question that I'll ask. Okay, chalo. So now let's start with the session. So, secondly, after learning what is cybersecurity, what is the concept of cybersecurity, we'll see what are the different domains of cybersecurity. There is a misconception about the student that cybersecurity is really a small part in tech domain, but you know what? Cybersecurity is really vast, and we'll see what all fields are there in cybersecurity. Now, moving to the next thing is the most important thing of this webinar, that we will see what is the exact roadmap that you need to follow while learning cybersecurity. Okay, and then we'll see what are the job opportunity in the government sector and the private sector over here in India and also in abroad in cybersecurity. Okay, now, coming to next, we'll see what are the do's and don'ts of cybersecurity. If you are learning cybersecurity, what all things you have to do, what all things you need to stop doing while learning cybersecurity. Okay. Now, moving ahead with the most important question. Let me hide this slide. Let me hide this slide once. Now, tell me, you guys have must heard the term ethical hacking, right? And you guys have must heard the term cyber security. So anyone over here who could tell me what is ethical hacking and what is cyber security? And if both the terms are same, then why we have
Yes, sir.
different name for the same term? Anyone over here
Yeah,
who
I
would
want.
like to answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, Priya, please go ahead.
Yes, cybersecurity is a defensive one. So we have to defense from the attacks. Ethical hacking is sorry, I think
Yeah.
I am confused.
You got confused. That's what I
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
that's what I was planning, because yeah, this is something which will confuse each and every person. Yeah, Shrishti, we are recording the session, and we will be sharing the recording as well. So yeah, okay. Kiran said both are
yeah,
same approximately. No, both are
yeah, yeah.
different. Now, I just wanted to know what is the difference between cybersecurity and ethical hacking, and if both are same, then why we have different name for the same term? Transparent.
Hello.
Anyone?
Yes, may I?
Yep. Please go ahead. Who's this, by the way? Please
Yeah,
introduce yourself firstly.
in my opinion, yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Arif Ali Khan. I'm a BCA student.
Yeah, please go ahead.
And in my opinion, cybersecurity is a defensive type of thing where we build up protocols and systems like setting up firewalls or making antiviruses to protect ourselves. While ethical hacking is just same as hacking, in which we perpetrate and try to get into other system and hack. But the difference between normal hacking and ethical hacking is the part of reporting. In ethical hacking, we report the problems or the vulnerabilities to the respective person.
Okay. Now let me make it very clear. See, guys, what the difference between ethical hacking and cybersecurity is? Ethical hacking is a part of cybersecurity. Do not get confused that ethical hacking is the stuff that you are learning. You are learning cybersecurity. Ethical hacking is a part of cybersecurity, right? Now, the major difference which plays over here is ethical hacking refers to the offensive side of cybersecurity. Okay, while if we define cybersecurity as a whole term, then it means dealing with the offensive as well as the defensive side of cybersecurity. Okay, so this is the major difference. If someone asks you what do you mean by ethical hacking, we only mean the offensive side of security. But if a person asks you what do we actually mean by the term cybersecurity, then we will be dealing with offensive as well as the defensive part of security. This is the difference between cybersecurity and ethical hacking. Remember this. Okay, now moving forward, what is cybersecurity? We have discussed that ethical hacking exists, cybersecurity exists, but what is the actual definition of the cyber security. Anyone, just leave this part, what is remaining on the slide, what is written on the slide. Tell me in a simpler way, what is cybersecurity?
Sir, it is the part of computer science engineering.
Okay, fair enough. It is a part of
Hello.
computer science engineering.
Yes, sir.
Anyone?
It's
Yeah,
a
it is.
technology. Yes, sir. It's a technology
It,
where we can protect our systems and the data from the attacks.
Cool. Yeah, Faith, I believe you have something to say.
yeah, I wanted to say exactly what Nalam said, that it's a process of securing information from outside attackers.
Cool. Fair enough. Yeah. So, in simple word, if we say what is cybersecurity, yeah, Mosh, this is securing internet devices. Yeah. So, if we see that any object, any device, anything present around us is connected to internet, that requires security. Cybersecurity is all about it. Securing everything that is connected to internet is cybersecurity. Can it be the mobile phone? Can it be laptop? Can it be a router? Even the IoT devices that you have at your home. Nowadays, home appliances as well have some sort of internet enabled features. Like, I recently heard about a car. If you have heard about the cars like Kia and MG, right? Morris Garage. So they have some car which uses internet as some of further features, right? You can unlock the car being at some remote place just by the mobile application that they have. Even recently I came across LED bulb which can be operated using internet, right? Sounds sick, right? So everything requires security. Anything that is connected to internet, that requires security, and cybersecurity is all about that. Now, moving forward with the next stuff, what are the different domains of cybersecurity? Anyone? Again, see, this is not the normal, or I would say typical cybersecurity webinar where you have a really nerdy instructor sitting in front of you, a nerdy trainer sitting in front of you, and just speaking blah 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 blah, and you guys are listening, and that's it. No, this is an interactive session that I am organizing, right? Because I genuinely do not want you guys to just stay over here and feel like, okay, there is some trainer and we are trainees and we are listening to the thing that the trainer is saying. Okay, I just don't want to do that. I just wanted to eliminate all the traditional stuff that is happening in the industry. I just wanted to become your companion. Like, we are talking as a friend and you are just interacting with me, telling all these stuff, and we are just discussing, having fun learning cybersecurity. Okay, so yeah, tell me. Oh,
Yeah.
you already told. There are a lot of
Yeah.
answers. Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Forensics.
Penetration testing.
Penetration testing. Yeah. Forensic blue
Soap,
red team.
soap, below,
Okay.
ethical hacking,
Ethical hacking.
forensic,
Okay. We have so many: pen tester, digital forensic network, penetration testing, ethical hacking.
Security
We
analysis.
have digital forensic, cryptography, pen testing, reverse engineering, network engineer, bug
Software
bounty,
engineering.
IoT security, malware testing, forensics, SOC analysis. Cool. My audience is really intelligent. Wow. Glad to see. Yeah. So, my friend, these are the domains that exist in cybersecurity. I'm not sure if all the names of the domain are clearly visible to you or not, but just have a glimpse that these are the different domains of security that exist. And if you think cybersecurity is too small, you are absolutely wrong. Okay, so we have a bunch of this is just a spider web in front of you, which have a lot of different domains of cybersecurity. Now, I don't know if you could see my mouse pointer over here. Where's my mouse pointer, dude? Oh, it's here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure if you are able to see my mouse pointer or not, but yeah. So we have risk assessment, and under risk assessment we have penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, we have black box, white box, source code reading. So red team, blue team comes under this part where you are doing the risk assessment, you are testing for the vulnerabilities, you are patching those vulnerabilities, right? Now the other stuff that we have, and the most underrated stuff that people call, is standards and framework. Okay, if you could see this yellow part over here, then it consists of framework and standard: NIST, ISO, COBIT, SANS, right? Dude, let me tell you, if you are one of those guys who know ISO compliance, who know COBIT, who know NIST, you are the one who will be paid a hell lot of money. Okay, why? Because you are writing the frameworks that world will follow for their products that they are building. So you are responsible for their security, for the security of the market and the industry. Okay, so that is
Basically, they
why
are writing the
one of the,
policy guidelines.
yup. These are the policy guidelines that you follow. Okay. Now, whenever you're building a web application, when you are building any product, I hope you have come across the term written in the footer of the website or any other application, that privacy policy, terms and condition, legal, and you guys give no
Permissions.
uh, sorry, I cannot use the bad words over here, and you guys do not pay any attention on those legal policy, privacy policy, right? Have you ever been concerned about reading the terms and condition that you encounter before installing any software in your system? No, right? But these are the people who
No.
actually write those, right? So uh, yeah. Now, moving forward, we have the green part, that is the governance and auditing part. And yeah, this is the part, basically it is quite similar to framework and standards, where you need to do auditing and you need to perform so many stuff, right? So basically all the rules and regulation that are made, all the the government laws that are made for the data security and data privacy. Okay, so all these are the guys who made them, right? Now the if I would say the most trending part in the cybersecurity nowadays is over here in the risk management. If you see, it is penetration testing, and inside penetration testing as well, there is black box penetration testing, which is the current hot topic in cybersecurity, and everybody wants to become a penetration tester, and especially a black box one, right? And if I simply say you the word, then it will be known as bug bounty hunter, as everybody says it and everybody loves it. Okay, now over here we have security architecture with us. Security architecture are the person who are responsible for the identity management and securing everything and making a architecture which is itself a secure one, so it does not require any further security, right? Now moving forward, we have career development, and in career development, you just indulge in the certification part and the training part. You have some community, you have some study group, you are going and attending conferences and other stuff. Okay, and the stuff over here you can see is security operation in the bottom left. And security operation, the most hot field over here is SOC analysis, right? You might have heard about the term SOC L1, L2, L3, SOC SIEM, Splunk, IBM, QRadar, and all such software that are used for the SOC analysis. So these are some of the fields that exist in cybersecurity. So you have a lot of choice. Okay, now I have encountered a few people who say, like, dude, I am quite interested into cybersecurity, but on the same time, I am also interested in coding. Is there a field where I can pursue both of my talent? Like, I want to pursue cybersecurity as well, I want to pursue my coding as well. So I always say to them that, dude, what you could do is you could just go to a field where you make applications, where you make products which are secure from the starting. Like while you are coding the product, you are securing them side by side. So what you are doing over here is you are actually eating the job of two people. Firstly, a company requires a coder who can code their application, and the company requires a security person who can actually secure their application. Now you're doing the job of both these students, both the people. You are coding as well, plus you're securing as well. So dude, just imagine, you'll get the double payment of the work that you will be doing, right? So there is hell lot of opportunity in cybersecurity. There are hell lot of jobs in cybersecurity, and for the people who say there are not enough jobs in cybersecurity, dude, there could be just one reason out of them why you are saying this. Because either you do not have the specified or the required skill that people ask, or like you are not using your resources wisely, right? I did around when I was in my learning phase, then I did around 5-6 internships in cybersecurity, and all these cybersecurity internship that I did was from LinkedIn that I have grabbed, right? So if you are looking for some internship or even job, LinkedIn is the platform. If you are using it wisely, you will get a lot of opportunity, and opportunity will be knocking your door. You do not have to apply somewhere. People will come to you and will say that please come to us, okay, help us. But for that you need to showcase your skills as well, right? Chalo, moving forward, here comes the major part, and the drum roll begin. Dum, 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 dum. So, how to become a hacker? The most commonly asked question to all the cybersecurity guys: how to become a hacker? So, my friend, let me solve this mystery for you. Let me solve this puzzle for you, and let me display you the roadmap which you could follow to become a cybersecurity professional or a hacker. Okay? Firstly, starting from the very basic, I am assuming that you people are so beginner that you even do not know what are computers, right? So firstly, go and learn what are computers. You need to just figure out the books that you used to read in fifth, sixth, seventh grade, which have the input output devices. What are the input devices? What are the output devices? What are the no, dude? You guys are laughing here. Seriously, man. I'm not joking over here. You need to learn it. Seriously, you need to learn it, dude. Like you need to know. Obviously, you are going to play with all sort of computers, right? And you even don't know what are computers, how they work, and how you will going to hack, right? So just go ahead and see what are input devices, what are output devices, what are network devices, what is LAN, MAN, WAN, okay? Yeah, all right, Kiran, it really doesn't matter if even if you are a CSE student, you guys actually, might have missed some of the concepts, right? So you need to learn about each and every concept. You need to make your networking really strong. You need to learn what are the networking topologies. I hope I'll just recall you quickly. Bus topology, star topology, LAN, man, all such things that you might have heard about somewhere in your sixth or seventh grade. You need to revise them, right? That will really help you. Might sound funny, but that will help you. Now, moving forward, once you know what are computers, how computer work, you need to see what are the different technologies, what are the different domains, what are the different fields in computer science, right? Anyone over here who can name some of the fields in sorry, not cyber security, but in computer science? Anyone who could just name a few fields over here in
Yeah,
computer science?
specializations.
Yeah, specializations.
Yeah, data.
Artificial intelligence.
data science, AI, ML, cybersecurity, and
Okay.
IoT, RPA also we can go.
Okay. 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 So I believe, my friend, all of these
Data
domains
science,
require some sort of security.
yeah, sure.
Yep. So to secure any domain of computer science, it can be machine learning, it can be artificial intelligence, it can be cloud computing, it can be any domain of computer science that you are looking forward to secure. You should know what they are, at least. You should know how they function, what are the technologies that are used. I'm not asking you to just get expertise in all those domains, but what I am asking you to do is just at least have some information about the domain. If I ask you what is machine learning, you shouldn't go blank, right? You should have some at least introduction about machine learning, what it is, what technology it uses, how it functions, right? Because to secure something, you need to understand how the domain or how the technology is functioning actually, right? So just explore all the technology, all the fields of of computer science. Now, moving forward, and the most important is learning about computer networking. We learn about what are protocols, what are ports, what are network topologies, how our data is getting to server, and how we as a client are receiving the information and the data, right? I hope you might have heard about the term HTTP or HTTPS, SSL, port number 80, port number 8080. Anyone who have heard about these terms?
Yeah,
Yes? Yeah. So these all comes under networking, right? Computer networking. And also, yeah, CCNA. CCNA is quite advanced version. So over there, you learn all the computer networking. Yeah. So what happens basically is whenever like I am communicating to you, so how I am able to communicate to you guys? There are some protocols, there are some ports that my computer have, there is the transfer, there is the exchange of data, that I would say the OSI model, the TCP/IP suite that is working to make it possible that I am communicating to you guys, right? So this is how communication actually happens. Now, once you are clear with the terms about computer, then you know all the technology and all the domains of computer science. Now when you are familiar with the computer networking, coming forward, it's your time to get your hands dirty to Linux. How many of you, be genuine, be extremely true, how many of you still use Windows? I do. How many of you other people do use Windows? Okay, we have a lot of people who use Windows. Yeah, cool. So you see, right? But how many of you use Windows for hacking purpose? Like to run any tool or just to do any enumeration or reconnaissance? Do you use Windows? No, right? You use Linux. And why? Why do you use Linux? Yeah, side by side that is possible. That's what I'm doing over here. Basically, let me give you a brief about my setup right now. I have my Windows laptop over here. I have my Linux laptop over here. So I'm simultaneously using both of the things, because these PPT and all stuff, it gets only made by the Windows. Sadly, the LibreOffice of Linux is not so good, right? But the hacking or the anything related to cybersecurity stuff that you are going to do in your future, you have to do on Linux, right? Now, for that, I'm not asking you to purchase the laptop. What you could do is you could just install or use a virtual space, right? You could just install VMware workstation. You could use VirtualBox, which will help you to install Linux inside your Windows machine. Yeah, Sanjay, you can dual boot as well. But dude, as a beginner, I never recommend anyone to dual boot their system. I destroyed my previous 4 hard disk just by dual booting. Okay, it's my recommendation. Either use VirtualBox or VMware Workstation, but please do not try to dual boot your system. It can actually get you messed up with your hard disk, because Venkat, what happens basically while you are dual booting, there is so many partition that you do of your hard disk, and sometime while doing the partition, your hard disk might get crashed, because when you are installing Kali Linux or any other Linux distribution, sometimes what happens is the installation fails, right? If the installation fails and if you are unable to install the Kali Linux or any other Linux distro at once, this can actually end up deleting your Windows data as well, right? So you need to be very cautious while installing. Yeah, as I said, we might have tried dual booting and it was not successful. I know. Yeah, Samsung SSD is good and suitable. That depends. Over here, I'm talking about HDD. SSD has some different issues, right? Full data removed. Lol. Okay, now while you're using Linux, right? So what happens over there is while you're using Linux, there are famous operating system which are specifically made for hacking purpose. Anyone over here could name the famous and easily available operating system made for Kali Linux? Cool. Anyone else? Parrot OS. Any other? Any other?
Parrot OS. Parrot OS.
Really?
Parrot OS.
Okay, okay, Parrot OS. Okay, other than Parrot and Kali, what all you have in your bucket?
CentOS.
Red Hat.
Red.
Okay. And what if I say you can use any Linux distribution for your hacking purpose?
Kali.
See, yeah. What happens is basically Kali Linux, Parrot OS, Black Arc, Mint, Red Hat, they do have some tools pre-installed, right? Which you could use for your hacking purpose. But if someone asks you, are these the only platform through which we can perform hacking? Then the answer is
Metasploit.
big no. You can convert any Linux operating system into your hacking device. You just need to have those tools installed, right? So what happens is, if I ask you, you can use Ubuntu, you can use Fedora as well, but you need to install all the tools manually. And that is why Kali Linux and Parrot OS are quite famous, because they have tools which are pre-installed. Yeah, basically, Mr. Unknown Debian is the distro which has been used, right? Parrot OS, Kali Linux, all those are Debian-based distros, right? So, yeah. Now, moving forward, the fifth point is, obviously, you need to join TechHack Technologies Discord and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Yeah. Who?
Sir,
Venkat.
sorry,
Yeah.
sir, I don't know about this terminology. Debian distros, can you?
Yeah. So what happens
explain that?
basically, Venkat, Debian, you could say, or any other distro of Linux, they are basically meant for some specific use, right? There is Red Hat, there is Debian, there is other more distros available out there of Linux, which are specifically made for some specific use. Red Hat is not usually used by us. They are used by the people who are working in the industry, or those have the production or some industrial work, right? Debian is the distribution of Linux which allows us to do day-to-day work or our normal work that we do as a normal user of Linux. So these distributions are just made on the basis of their purpose of use. So for more, you can just Google and you can say what all distributions are available of Linux out there and what is the purpose of their distros, right? So I hope it's clear now. Yeah. So we were on the fifth point, that is you need to join TechHack Technologies Discord server and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Why? Because on Discord server, what I usually do is while you are learning about cybersecurity, I'm just over there quite active and regularly I just share my views. I just sometime just to hang out and just to chill after my work and all stuff. I usually sit on the voice channel at nights and just talk to you people, so you guys could just clear all your doubts related to cybersecurity. While learning cybersecurity, you might get resources, you might get some stuff to learn from, but sometimes what happens is you are quite low, you are demotivated, you just don't feel like starting anything, you are demotivated by seeing your friends or any other person in your network who is doing way better than you, and you say, dude, I'm just too late to start in cybersecurity, I'm just in my fourth year, third year of graduation, will I be able to get a placement, will I be able to do as good as those guys are doing it, right? So you just need a friend, you just need a companion to motivate you so that you could do much better, right? And also on our Discord, on our LinkedIn, on our Instagram, we regularly share some resources, we share some tips, some useful information that you could just learn from. Okay, so that is why we are asking you to follow us on each and every platform so you do not miss any information that is shared by TechHack Technologies.
Yeah, share those links in WhatsApp group.
Surely. What I'll do is over here, see, we do not have one specific, there are a lot of links if I'll share individually. So what I'll do is I'll just share a link tree with you. So what you could do is you could find all the links that you can use.
Sure.
TRE slash techhack dot technology. Here you go. Follow this link and this will take you to all the platforms that we are available on. Okay, Fate, do you have to say something? I saw that you have raised your hand for quite long now. Do you have anything to say?
Also, I raised it when you asked about those who are using Windows.
Sorry, I didn't got you exactly.
I'm saying I raised my hand when you were asking for those who use Microsoft Windows.
Okay. So now you can lower your hand. Okay, cool. Now, moving to the sixth part or the sixth step that we have, that you need to explore all the fields of cybersecurity. These are all the domains and all the fields of cybersecurity, and you need to explore each and every domain of cybersecurity. I am not asking you to master or become expert of all the domain, but what I am asking you to have idea what they are actually. Okay, so at least what is malware analysis, what is cryptography, what is SOC, SIEM, or network pen testing, cloud security, cryptography, all such things, right? So do not just master them, just have a brief idea about them, what they are actually. Because why I'm asking you to do so? Because while you're exploring all the domains, why you are actually, looking out what are the domains of cybersecurity, you will gradually see that you are quite inclined towards one specific domain of cybersecurity. And this is the domain, my friend, in which you need to do specialization and you need to make your career. Okay, so once you are explored, also one big disclaimer that I would like to give you guys: you are beginner. I hope you all are on LinkedIn, and I know that from some place or the other you might have seen someone earning bounty and flaunting them on LinkedIn, right? And you also saw that he is earning $500, $100, $1,000, so and so dollars per month, and this is a good source of income for me as well. And that is why I will also do bug bounty hunting. But my friend, bug bounty hunting is really great and it is a really good domain to pursue in. But just by saying that your friend is doing it, you'll also do, that's bad. Okay. What happens over here is you won't have a genuine interest in that domain, right? Just because your friend is doing that, you'll also pursue, right? And what will happen is if you'll have some failure or if you're not going to excel in that domain, you'll get demotivated and your interest from cybersecurity will be lost, right? So that is why explore all the domains firstly and then come to a conclusion that this is the domain that you wanted to pursue. So for cybersecurity, also be a sports in any language like C, C++, Python, just like for hacking. Currency, basically what happens is when you are into cybersecurity, when you are up to an intermediate stage, you do not require a lot of coding stuff, right? Cybersecurity do not require hardcore coding to start with, but when you are at your upper intermediate level or advanced level, you do require coding. Okay, let me clear this misconception that people say that there is no use of coding in cybersecurity. But I say, yes, there is no use of coding in cybersecurity, but only up to an extent. After that, you do require coding. Why so? Because in future you will write your own exploit, you will write your own payload, your own piece of code, your scripts, you will make your own tools, and for that you do require coding skills, right? So but now don't worry that you do not have coding skills, so that you could just do not you cannot start learning cybersecurity. What I'll say to you is start learning cybersecurity side by side. Pick one language that you will master. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'll say about learning coding. Okay, now yeah, C++ is also good, Python is also good. If you are into reverse engineering and malware analysis, then I'll recommend you to learn C. Okay, because that is the language which is much more closer to assembly language. Okay, which you require to learn while studying reverse engineering or malware analysis. Okay, and if you are into penetration testing, or if you're into cloud security or any other domain related to pen testing, then you can go ahead with Python. Java is not of much use, Aman, but yeah, like if you know the concept, then it's good. But I still prefer JavaScript, Python, and C. Okay, that will help you a lot. Now, moving ahead, as I said, that you need to explore all the domains of cybersecurity, and then you need to choose in which you are interested in. And then comes the eighth point, that you need to start learning about that one core domain in cybersecurity. Okay, remember the rule: jack of all and king of one. Okay, you need to know what all domains of cybersecurity are there, what happens in those domains, but you need to master one specific domain that you could just show, you could just be like very confident about that. Yes, I know penetration testing, I know cloud security, right? So you know what I always say, you need to follow the T framework. What is T framework? Basically, you can just learn about all the domains of cybersecurity, a little bit, but you need to learn about one domain in depth. This is what T framework is. Now, the ninth point is gain experience by doing internships. While you are applying for the internship or any other job opportunity, make sure that you are a valuable asset to the company. Okay, I have encountered so many people who just say, I am interested in getting an internship at your company, and but I do not have those good skills, but I will learn side by side while working with you. No one is going to hire you, or what they'll do is they'll keep you as an unpaid intern, right? Why? Because you're not adding any value to the company. You're not an asset, you're just a liability that they have. right? So become an asset, not a liability. Gain some experience, gain some skills, and after that only go for internship. And then the last point is never ever stop learning. Keep on learning. Once a learner, always a learner. Even if you feel that okay, you have got some internship, even if you feel that you are there at a comfortable job, you're earning a decent amount of money per month, but dude, please do not stop your learning, because once you will stop your learning, that's the end of your career. Because each day, every hour, some new concept of cybersecurity is coming up, some new vulnerability appears each day, right? That is why continue your learning at every time. Yeah, technology changes every second, dude. That's true. Yeah. Let me pick up some questions. As you said, which company hires cybersecurity expert with good salary for freshers? Yeah, I'll come to that, Mosh. Please be there. I'll come to that. Sir, in which domain cybersecurity is autonomous driving and cybersecurity in manufacturing come? Adit, could you please be more clear about the question? I didn't actually got the question completely. Now, moving ahead, job opportunities in various sectors of cybersecurity, right? Now, you have explored cybersecurity, you are at a good place in cybersecurity, you have skills, now you're looking for some job. Can we, okay, just a second, I missed the question. Can we get an internship in internshala for 1350 rupees? I mean, just see if they are providing you some learning opportunity, or if you are getting some opportunity to learn from the company. If you are getting a lot of things to learn from the company, and if they are paying you less, then there is no issue, right? Because learning matters the most. Once you are having a good skill, then you can go for a high paying job, but in the starting you can get satisfied by earning a little small amount of money, but maximize the learning from the company. Okay, moving, yeah, coming to this slide, job opportunity in various sectors of cybersecurity. So in private sector, you'll get hell lot of job opportunities at different positions in a company. The top most position that you could get as a cybersecurity professional at a company is CISO. When do I get to know I'm ready for any job, intern, etc.? Danish, what happens basically is you could just test yourself by applying at some job, okay, at a good company. When you will go through screening, when you will go through, their interview or technical round, if you are able to clear those questions, if you are able to answer those people, then my friend, you are ready for the job or internship. But till the time you are not able to answer those questions, you are not ready. Okay. Yeah. So the top position that you could get in a company is of CISO, or we friendly say as CISO. And the second position is CTO, that is Chief Technical Officer, or CTO as we say. So what these guys are majorly responsible for is these guys are basically responsible for all sort of security that company has, right? These are the people who decide the framework, who writes the framework, who write the policy, who handles each and everything related to security in their company. Okay, then we have some lower position as cryptographer, malware analyst, forensic expert, incident responder, SOC analyst, penetration tester, security administrator, security analyst, security architect, security software developer, vulnerability assessor, security code auditor, network security engineer, and many more. Yeah, before that, now moving forward, but before that, let me just take up a few more questions. We have a really interactive audience with us. Cool. Sir, for autonomous driving and manufacturing security, what we have to learn basically, Akhilesh, now I got you. What you need to actually learn is you need to learn about hardware hacking, right? You need to learn about SDR hacking if you want to go in autonomous driving and manufacturing security. Okay, now Ravi have asked, I heard that the cybersecurity role in a company is a risky job as security depends on us. Is it? It's not risky job, I would say, but yeah, it is quite challenging because you're responsible to answer the investors, you're responsible to answer CEO and all these C-level position people in the company. And if something goes wrong in the company regarding the security, then you are the person who will get all the blame, right? But yeah, it is quite risky. That is why it is the high paying job, right? So risky jobs are quite high paying, and the vice versa. So yeah, yep, Kiran, the better term that I would say, and the Kiran has said, is responsible job. Being a security guy at a company have a lot of responsibility on their shoulder. Yeah, Joseph, please go ahead if you want to ask something. Is there anything that you want to ask, Joseph? Okay, cool. Not an issue. Now, moving forward, let us see what are the job opportunity available in the government sector. Now, over here, all the people who have joined from overseas, that is outside India, there might be some changes. So I'm not sure about those countries, but yeah, I'll do some research. And if you want to get government job outside India in government authorities, then you have to do some research. But the concept or the fundamental remains the same. Basically, what you need to do is you need to apply. Okay, there is an application that you need to fill. Then there will be a written test. Then will be an interview, and then there will be selection process. Now, if you are from India, then you might have heard about the examination name as GATE, GATE. Okay, that is the examination that you used to give after you complete your graduation. Some of the jobs in India in government sector requires you to clear your GATE examination, only after which you are allowed to get a job at government sector. Now, the organization in India which provide government jobs are NTRO, that is National Technical Research Organization. Okay, so if you had heard about NCIIPC, okay, this is the organization which is responsible for the security of the government website and the infrastructure that India currently have. So NCIIPC is a division of NTRO which is responsible for security. So this is the place where you can get a job, right? But before getting a job in NTRO or NCIIPC, it is very important to get an internship over there, because the chances of getting a job will be higher if you have already done some internship in the same organization. So NCIIPC basically offers internship twice in a year. Okay, so what you could do is you could apply through your college authorities. Okay, your HOD or the HOI need to submit an application to NCIIPC that you are interested in the internship that they have. Right now, DOT, that is Department of Telecom, then IB, Intelligence Bureau, my friend, the CBI, the IB, the CID, all these organizations do require cybersecurity professional. And what you could do is, if you want to apply, you could just directly go to their website and just have a watch on the notice board, and whenever they have some vacancy or a job opening, they will be writing down over there, and you can directly apply from the website. And then Indian Army. Now, you could not directly go to Indian Army as a cybersecurity specialist, but there is a division named as the Defense Cyber Agency, where you could apply at the cybersecurity position. Then you have DRDO. Okay, at the DRDO level, what you could do is you could fetch an internship as well, and the process to get internship at DRDO is same as I described for NTRO. Your college or the university needs you to send an application to DRDO, right? And this is how the process happened. Then getting an internship or a job as police cyber cell. Now, to get into police cyber cell, you need to do a certification named as CHFI. Okay, that is I don't know what, but it is somewhere related to forensic and other stuff, cybercrime investigation and stuff. So you need to become a CHFI professional, and if you have done internship with the police, then they will give you preference. Okay, so let me name some of the few internship that you can do with police cyber cell. That is the Gurgaon cyber cell internship, Noida cyber cell internship, Nagpur cyber cell internship. So these are some of the famous internship that happens once in a year. So you just need to search about these term on the internet, to stay connected on the LinkedIn with people, or just stay connected with TechHack Technologies, and we'll let you know whenever these internships opens up. And then we have ICERT, that stands for Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. That is the organization set up under MEITY, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Okay, so these were the job opportunities that you have in India in government sector. Now, moving ahead, I already told you what are the job position available in the private sector, and there are various companies which hire you for all these positions. So you could use LinkedIn or any other platform to hunt for these jobs. And for the government sector, I already told you how you could apply, what is the process. Now moving forward, many people just think that they need to do masters in cybersecurity from some university in abroad, right? So that they could get some good exposure, right? So for that, what you could do is, these are the list of some universities from where you could learn cybersecurity. You could do masters, you could pursue masters in cybersecurity from these universities. The first is Georgia Institute of Technology in USA. Then we have Eberte University in UK. Then we have SRH in Germany. We have University of Winnipeg, Canada. We have Purdue University in US again. And obviously we have TechHack Technologies, as always, I say. Okay, so these are some of the best places from where you could learn cybersecurity. And yeah, if you need some more guidance how you could apply for these university, what are the scholarship available, and anything stuff like that, just contact me personally, or just stay in touch with TechHack and we'll let you know about each and every stuff. Now moving ahead, the next thing we have the do's and don'ts that you need to do in cybersecurity, that you need to follow while learning cybersecurity. Okay, so if we talk about the do's, that the thing you need to follow while learning cybersecurity are, firstly, keep patience. Patience is the key to success. Okay, you need to be quite patient while learning cybersecurity. Things don't happen overnight. You need to hard work. You need to like burn the nights. You need to really get passionate about learning cybersecurity. Okay, don't just think that you have started learning bug bounty hunting today and you'll be getting a bug tomorrow. Now, things don't happen like this, dude. You need to be patient. The second thing is, make sure that you are a good reader. Most of the people say that reading does not make you a good person, but I don't agree. Be a good reader. Study a lot of stuff. Okay, read a lot of books. Now, I'm not saying here that you just go and read thousands of pages of books. No, but pick some of the topics that you are learning now, that you're learning currently. Study those topics from the books as well, because book has a really good explanation and an in-depth explanation about each and everything. Okay, and the third thing is, you need to explore all the domains in cybersecurity and then choose in which you need to master. Okay, now the fourth is, keep on practicing. Do not stop practicing. Do not stick to the theory. Okay, people what they do is, if I say that you need to read stuff, you need to read a lot of books, then they'll just spend all their time in reading books. Please do not do so. While you are reading stuff, practice them side by side, because you need to be strong theoretically as well as practically. Okay, and after that, use your LinkedIn, use the community, use everything that you have in your hand just to expand your network in cybersecurity, because you know most of the people might have some opportunity for you, but if you're not connected to them, you're not going to get it. So stay connected with them. Do not do hard work, stay and do smart work. Okay, and what do I mean by the term smart work and not hard work is, as I said, if you have a book that is of 1000 pages, do not start reading from the page 1. Pick some specific topics from the book and read them. That will be, a big stupidity if you will start reading thousands of pages from the same book. Do not do so. Study only a few topics from the book. Okay, and the second last point is do experiment. Never ever fear to do experiments. Okay, I myself have broke a lot of my machines. I have messed up with a lot of browsers, a lot of tools while learning cybersecurity, and this is the best way that you could get your hands on practice on anything, right? So do not hesitate, do not fear it while doing experiment. Do experiment. If you believe that, wow, I can do this stuff in a so and so way, can I do so? Do not come and ask me if I can do so, right? Just try it out. Either you will succeed or you will fail, but obviously you will get to learn some stuff, right? Now the last thing is attend webinar, conferences, workshop, trainings. That all happens in cybersecurity. There are a lot of people who provide all such stuff, and TechHack Technology is one of them and the best one of them, right? So attend all of the webinar, all of the workshop, all of the event that happens in cybersecurity, because this will help you to learn a lot from the experts. Plus you will build a great network as well while attending these events. Moving ahead, the don'ts that you need not to do while learning cybersecurity is, do not compare yourself with anyone. Everybody have a pace, everybody have their own intelligence. Okay, I might understand a thing while studying it once, but you might be the person who will study twice and then will understand this stuff. This is not an issue. At last outcome will be the same. You too know the stuff that I know. Okay, just focus on the outcome. Okay, so do not just compare that, dude, this guy is moving way more faster than I'm moving. Let it be at your own pace. Give yourself time. Don't mug up these stuff at once. Okay, take small amount of study at once. Now the second thing is, do not start with the advanced level, start with basics. What mistake most of the beginners do is they directly jump to advanced level without clearing their fundamentals, without making their basics strong. Okay, you might believe that, yeah, I am able to do the advanced stuff, but bro, believe me, at some point of time you will fail because your fundamentals are not so clear. Yep, Chandra. Okay, I guess you don't have any question. Now, moving ahead, do not ever hesitate to ask for resources as well. There are people who will help you. When I was learning cybersecurity, I used to message hundreds of people who I know who were pursuing cybersecurity, who were learning cybersecurity, and would ask them the sources if they have any. 80% of those people never replied to me, but those 20% did. They provided me with the resources. So you need to ask for resources. Do not feel embarrassed that you are asking for resources. What would that person feel about you? Just don't care. Once you are at a good place, once you have a job in your hand, once you have the skills, no one is gonna remember what struggle you did, what hard work you did, right? And the last one is, don't remain satisfied with your readings. Always dive deep. And with this, what I mean is, always do practical alongside with your readings and theoretical skills that you have. Okay, theory is as important as doing practical and vice versa. Both of the things are equally important in cybersecurity. Okay, now these are the 5 phases of hacking that you will encounter while learning any domains in cybersecurity. We have information gathering, we have scanning enumeration, we have gaining access, maintaining access, and at last covering tracks. Now, in this webinar, I'm not gonna be going in depth of these 5 phases of hacking, because this is a series of webinar. We'll have further webinar in which we'll have some hands-on session too, where I will practically demonstrate you how you can actually hack some machine. But not in this one, because this is just the introduction of cybersecurity. So just do remember, then there are 5 phases of hacking, right? And they are reconnaissance, information gathering, scanning enumeration, gaining access, maintaining access, and covering tracks. Okay, now these are some of the problems that people face, the aspirants who are learning cybersecurity face uh, while learning in their career. Okay, and you might not get a good exposure, you might not be from an IT background. Okay, you have started some of the domain but you're not getting any output. You are employed currently, you are doing some job, but you wanted to switch your career to cybersecurity. You have a lot of theoretical knowledge but you are not able to implement the knowledge in the practical skills. You are searching for some internship or job to get the practical exposure. You do not have a reliable mentor or a companion to handhold you in your cybersecurity career. You are desperately looking for a job. Okay, you are not able to find some resource to study cybersecurity, and you're not able to afford those expensive trainings or highly theoretical courses. And the solution for all your problems is TechHack Technologies. We have solution for all the problem that you have. Just stay connected to it, spread our words, and we will help you to excel in cybersecurity. Okay, that's my promise to you guys. Now, what are our future plans? Now we have come to an end of this webinar. So let's discuss about the future plans, that what plans we have. But before that, let me pick up some question from the chat. Surya wrote, then help us how to use kernel next. Oh, dude, surely. I'll help you with that. Difficulty of OSCP course. OSCP is basically a certification, okay, which offensive security provide. It is quite, I won't say difficult, but it is quite challenging for you to clear OSCP. But yeah, as I said, if you are good enough, if you have a skill, then you can clear. Abdul Rahman have raised his hand. Abdul, do you have a question to ask to me? Any questions, Abdul? Okay, so before moving to the further plan, yep, please go ahead.
What I'm trying to know is, for now, you've just explained how we are going to dive ourselves into cybersecurity. Right now, I don't know. Are you an institution who is catering services for
Abdul,
someone who
your
wants
voice
to
is really,
dive
really
into
low.
cybersecurity,
Can you
or
please speak
you are just
louder so that I
enlightening
could hear
people
you?
to know much about cybersecurity?
Abdul, really sorry, could not hear you properly. Either do one thing, just write down your doubt
Hello?
on the chat box. That will be more easy for you and me as well. Okay?
Hello? Please, can you hear me?
Yep. Just write down your doubt on
Hello,
the
please, can
chat
you hear
box
me?
and then I'll answer you. Okay? You're not audible clearly. I'm really sorry. Now, moving ahead with the next question, we have
Hello, can you hear me?
Sudipti. Um, Sudipti has asked, just write down your
And
doubt,
my second
Abdul.
question is, Wait,
You're. I don't know why, but you're not audible
please,
clearly.
I'm not yet done with my question.
Okay.
I'm not yet done with my questions. I have two questions.
Uh, Sorry. There is some background noise, Abdul. I really cannot hear you properly.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yup.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yup. Yup. I can hear you now.
Yes. What I'm trying to say is, are you saying with the operating system that's available for cybersecurity now,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot
Uh, Abdul, I don't know why you're not audible. Am I audible to you guys clearly?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's problem from
Yes.
them. I think.
I don't know
Adi.
the issue Abdul is facing. Okay, cool. Uh, let's move with the further questions. I don't know, Abdul, why you're not audible to us.
Sir,
Difficulty
can I
of.
ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, sure. Please go ahead. So basically, all the people who have doubt, please go ahead and ask the questions with me right now. The person who have written in the chat, please ask the question through the mic so that I
Yeah,
don't have to go through all the questions in the chat.
yeah. Is
Like,
cryptography needs much max?
Go ahead.
Is cryptography needs knowledge in max?
You do need cryptography knowledge while learning what basically, like, in what domain you are asking, do you require cryptography or not? Okay, my question
sir,
is, can we not rely on Linux or any other operating system, especially? Yep, Abdul. Now it's clear you can definitely rely on Kali Linux or Parrot OS while learning cybersecurity. You could rely on them.
sir, can I
Gaurav.
ask a question?
Yeah, yeah. Please, please, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was asking, like, are we doing the practical cross-site scripting or attacking on the website for the vulnerability findings? Because I done the cybersecurity training from GPCCI, if you know Guram Police.
Yeah, we have GPCC.
Actually,
Mhm.
they didn't done the practical part, and I want to learn the practical part. If you are understanding.
Yeah. So what you could do is, if you wanted to learn the practical part, then you could go to Portswigger Labs. You could go to, just go ahead on some platforms like Hacker 101, right? That will help you.
Capture the flag like that.
Yeah, you could play Capture the Flag as well. There are some CTFs. Yep, you can go on Try Hack Me as well. Okay, or what you could do is, to apply the practical skills or to use your theoretical knowledge into practical life, you could just start bug bounty hunting on the bug crowd hacker one on RDPs, right? That will help you a lot.
But we need the mm, CSS and JavaScript for the coding part.
See, you don't actually require to learn CSS or JavaScript to go for CSRF or XSS or any other web specific vulnerability. You just need to have a glimpse or a small or introductory knowledge what cybersecurity, oh sorry, what JavaScript is, what CSS is, right? You'll get a lot of payloads on exploit DB, or you'll get a lot of exploit available on the internet, and you do not require to learn JavaScript fully or CSS fully to start with CSRF or any other sort of web-based vulnerability. Okay, yeah, you could use cheat sheet. That's what I mean to say. CSS JavaScript is indeed very interesting, Kiran. Yeah, it is. Okay, social engineering. Abdul has written, what about social engineering? So, Abdul, social engineering is really very interesting field, and I'll share a small stuff with you. It's my, you can say, a dream to start social engineering pen testing service in India. Because Indians, why most of the cyber attack, what all the cyber attack happens in India happens just because of the mistake of the human, not because of the mistake of the code or the product that is there. Right. So social engineering has a really great scope in future, but social engineering is quite underrated as of now. But yeah, that will have a great scope in future, and it is a great skill to have, because that's really cool to have social engineering skills. And I'm basically learning social engineering from last 4 years, and I just wish to have a subsidiary in TechHack where I will actually provide social engineering pen testing as a service. Negligence of human is the strength of hackers. Truly said by
So,
Surya.
yeah, like if we told any like Indians, if you know, like we told anyone that I am the hacking, I am in the ethical hacking, they
Yeah.
were just like, Instagram hack kar do bhaiya. So they were like this, and they just told us that do this, do this, do this, and I
Exactly.
was like, what are you saying? We are doing on the vulnerabilities, and you are just saying attack on the brute force and all and all.
Oh, by the way, I saw a person writing in the chat when I have started the event, when I started the Google Meet. A person wrote in the chat that, can you please tell how I can hack Instagram? Like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Okay, yeah. Now, red teaming comes with social engineering pen testing, right? Then why again social engineering pen test? Basically, yeah. Red teaming provides a variety of services, right? Your in red teaming, what your major aim is to break into a system. Okay, break the security. Now that security can be broken in any way. I'll tell you a famous incident what happened quite a couple years ago, not in India but outside India. There were a group of notorious hackers who just randomly broke into bank, famous bank in, I don't know what, some place in abroad, but yeah, they just went there and they said, we are from the IT department, from the headquarter of this bank, and we are here to check all the routers and all the computer, because we got some complaint that some of the computers have some virus in it. So just please allow us to do our investigation and figure out if you have a virus and disinfect your systems. And what they did is they retrieved all the information from the system. They just uh, like placed all the backdoors and trojans in every computer of that bank, and nobody interrupted. Everybody believed that yes, they are actually from the IT department, security department, from the headquarters, and they have come here to disinfect their systems. And that was one of the greatest hack of all time. So social engineering is really a very powerful tool that you could use to hack someone. For
Sir,
hacking any social media account, should we work on the account or we have to work on the whole server? See, Aslam, basically, it might seem funny that we are talking about hacking the social media account, but yeah, you could hack social media account too. Now that could happen in both way. You could target one specific social media account as well, and you could target the whole server as well. Okay, now if you want to hack one specific account, then that is only possible if you have a trojan installed in the victim device, or if you just like imitate the victim by sharing the phishing link or the malicious link, clicking on which they'll just get a spoofing page and they'll just give your credential, right? Or you just need to break the servers of that product or the social media, and then you could retrieve all the password and username from there. This is basically known as a data breach or a cyber attack. Nowadays, everyone claim to be a hacker on Instagram and Facebook and other social media platform. How would you identify a good cybersecurity expert in cyber world that can render a service for you? Yeah, basically, you need to do a lot of research about the person who is offering such services to you. Okay, you need to do a background check. You need to see what all skills to the person have. And what you could do is you could just speak to the person, and while speaking to the person you'll get to know if a person is actually skilled or just bluffing you. Aditya have wrote, I am technical, I am mechanical engineering student and I am new to this domain. I want to learn and explore about cyber security, autonomous driving security and manufacturing security. Could you please tell me how to start with or any overview about it? Okay, if you are a mechanical student, dude, then it is a really great domain. If you want to go into autonomous driving security and manufacturing security, you can, dude, because you're a mechanical engineer. You know how a machine work. You know how a automotive vehicle work, right? So what you could do is just basically understand what are the software that the vehicles are using or that machinery is using, right? And then you need to find the ways that you could get into those machines. So as of now, what I'll suggest you is just, yeah, Tesla is a famous example. So what you could do is just study about the software, study about the hardware what are used to make the vehicles or the machinery internet enabled. And when you know what are the software or the hardware that they are using, try to exploit them, then study about their working. And once you know the working of that machinery which help other systems to be internet enabled, then you can easily hack them. Can you please show the slide of domains in cybersecurity? Sure. Okay, so I am sharing the screen again with the slide where I have shown you the all the domains of cybersecurity. Till then, anyone who wanted to ask questions, please go ahead and ask. If you have any, go ahead and ask the questions, dude. I'm not sure. This blockchain network can be hacked. See, I won't say that it cannot be hacked, because recently if you are a crypto investor or a blockchain enthusiast, then you might have encountered attack or a cyber attack which was done on the Polygon network. So yeah, it is possible, but if you ask that is blockchain vulnerable, then blockchain is not vulnerable. There are some cases in which blockchain can be made vulnerable. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'll say. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Which software or website uses Python to make Kali Linux tool? Somnath, I didn't get you. Like, which software uses Python? You just need to write down the code in Python in order to make tools or scripts, dude. So that's what I'll say. Okay, so should I stop sharing? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Hey bro, can we get the recording of the session? Yup, you will get the recording of the session. It's Python script we use.
Brother?
Yup.
Yeah. Which one is better? First learning the commands in Kali Linux and then installing, or installing the Kali Linux and learning from that? Which you suggest?
Both are quite similar, dude. Like, just play with Kali Linux. That's what I'll say. Just play with Kali Linux, install Kali Linux and start playing with it, and this is how you learn. So yeah, basically this is the form, guys. Please fill this form in order to get your certificate of this webinar, and also please give your reviews about the webinar, how it was. That will improve me and our quality of the webinar. Yep, you will get the recording of the, where can we get the recording of the script? If you are looking to get the recording of the session, then we'll provide it. Okay. Also, alongside with the form, here is the link which you could use to stay in touch with TechHack. Follow us everywhere, subscribe to our newsletter. On our newsletter, what we basically do is we give you some case study on daily basis, so that you could just know what all cyber attack have happened and how you can keep yourself secure. Can you? Yep, I'll share the PPT in the group, definitely, for sure. Okay, So yeah, anyone who have any further question, anything to ask, because we are almost till the end of the webinar. Anyone? Any questions?
When will be the next meet? Any idea?
The next meet will be, I don't know, like, what
Okay,
about
okay.
next weekend? Will you guys be
Sir,
available on next weekend? Yep. Who's it?
sir, you said that you will be training with courses, na, sir, in TechHack Technologies. The courses were being trained. So are
Yes.
those courses paid or for free? Like in the
Obviously.
cybersecurity domain only?
Yeah. I got you. I got you. See, basically, the courses that TechHack Technology offers are paid because running a company requires money, right? So we cannot give everything for absolutely free. But yeah, we have two divisions at TechHack. One is the TechHack for profit, where we have trainings and courses. And if anyone wanted to know about the training and courses, they can just go to techhack.technology. Uh, and this initiative which I have come up with is for non-profit, where I am helping the people to start their career in cybersecurity for free, obviously. Okay, so yeah, we provide both these stuff, the paid one as well, the free one as well. Paid one obviously have their advantages because you'll get to know, get to learn from a specific trainer, right? There will be a few more things that will be added because I cannot just take the webinars and the trainings on daily basis for free, right? So this will be once in a week, but the training will be regular. I am a non background, also a forensic science student. I am interested in security, so from where I can start learning. Sudipti, what you could do is, if you are a forensic student, then what you could do, just start learning about cybersecurity, the fundamentals of cybersecurity. Then you can just go ahead and start your career in cyber forensics. Okay, because you are already a forensic science student, and if you are in your third year or second year of forensic science studies, then you'll have an option to choose a elective course, then choose cyber security. Over there you will learn about so many stuff. Does this webinar slash full training offer a certification or else? Yeah, each webinar will have a specific certification that we will provide to you. For that, what you need to do is you need to follow the link that I am giving and fill the form given over there, and within a day or two the certification will be delivered on the registered mail address. Okay, and as I said, to stay in touch with us, follow us on every platform so that you do not miss any update about the further event that is happening. Also, this is a secret, do not share with anyone. uh, we have a small giveaway that will be happening on our Instagram, so anyone who haven't followed us on Instagram, do follow and turn on the notifications as well on Instagram, because we have a giveaway coming up the next week, so you might also get a chance to win the giveaway.
Sir, that giveaway is
Something,
about what, sir?
That's a secret, dude.
something planning big.
Yeah, something we are
So
planning
tech,
big. Yep, Kiran,
sir,
that's it for the session. If you are interested, if you have any doubt or
Sir,
any query, yep, Abhay.
sir, I have a
tech
compliment for you, sir.
live classes to challenge media. Tech hack.
Abhay, your voice is not so clear. Can you please repeat again?
टेक हैक के ऊपर कोई लाइव सेशन या कुछ साइबर सिक्योरिटी के बारे में
Yeah,
होस्ट कर
TechHack has a lot of live sessions as well, but those live sessions are either the webinar that I'll take once in a week, and the second thing that we have is our trainings that you could opt for, and thirdly is our recorded training as well. Just go on techhack.technology and you'll get to know about each and everything. The link is in there in the chat box.
No,
Yeah,
still
Venkat.
only
Sir,
one course is there, that bug bounty hunter one.
Yep. That is the course present right now. There will be further courses as well, but the only course that we have right now is of bug bounty hunting.
So for cybersecurity, can we choose
Yeah, sure, you can choose the bug bounty hunting because
begin from
over
basic?
there, yeah. That is what I mean. We have been covered each and every aspect of web application pen testing from the very basic, which do not require any prerequisite. So, if you're a beginner and wanted to start your career in web application pen testing bug bounty, you can choose the course. Okay, yeah, Venkat, please go ahead.
Yeah, nothing, sir. Just about a compliment, sir. I like your attitude and the way you're interacting with us, sir.
Thanks a
It's
lot.
very
Thanks a lot.
nice.
That
It's
really
very
means a lot.
convincing what you're saying, sir.
Thanks a lot, Venkat. Really means a lot.
Sir, where
Yeah,
are you from and where are you from LPU?
nope, I'm not from LPU. I'm from TechHack Technologies.
Yes,
Separate
sir.
brand base.
Sorry?
Separate brand.
Separate brand. Yeah, exactly. I have my own brand name, dude. Anyone with any question, or please do let me know if I know this. Do not reveal about. Oh, basically, you could just go on my LinkedIn and check my profile. If you guys are not connected with me on LinkedIn, I am leaving my LinkedIn account so that you could just connect with me over there. And everything you could know about myself over there. Here's my LinkedIn profile that you could follow. If by mistake I have missed anyone's question, please do let me know and I'll clear that right now. Is cybersecurity training for free? Pinaki, see, basically, TechHack, as I said, TechHack Technology has a for-profit division as well, where we provide paid cybersecurity training, but at affordable price, obviously. So yeah, we have both. The free session that happens on TechHack Technology is just once in a week that is taken by myself, and the paid trainings happen regularly on TechHack Technologies. Okay.
तो सर जो आप वीक में एक बार देंगे वो साइबर सिक्योरिटी का पूरा फ्री कोर्स होगा?
That won't be a free course, Abhay. Basically, what will happen is I might pick some, this is a series where I am helping beginners, right? So जैसे आप session में I have taken the basic concept of cybersecurity. In the next session, what we'll discuss about is the 5 phases of hacking, and I'll pick one specific domain of cybersecurity. Let us say the most trending one, that is web application pen testing and bug bounty. I'll pick that domain and I'll discuss what all things you need to learn, what all resources do we have, how you can get yourself started into web application pen testing and bug bounty, right? So this is not going to be a full-fledged course, obviously. So, but yeah, this will give you a brief idea that how you have to proceed further. Rest is your choice. If you wish to go ahead with the paid training at TechHack, you can. If not, not an issue, dude. Okay. You will show us practical hacking. Surely, Akash, I will definitely show you practical hacking. I'm not sure what do you actually mean by practical hacking, but whatsoever it is, I'll show you some sort of practicals. Any more questions? Anyone? Else we could just stop the session. Will you be sharing resources for study with us? Yep, surely, Nari. I will be sharing a few resources that you could use while learning cybersecurity.
Brother, can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
What is the difference and what is the highlight about your courses in tech?